episodes. What are the charms gonna be? Always do the same. Oh, the Nessie. Nessie on vacation. It's just gonna be recolors. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Alright, let's see the new episodes. We'll see how they did it. Usually they do comic. The first time they had these out for the lore, they did like PvE, and then they stopped doing it. I don't like the comics are cool. They're cool, but like the PvE was just so much cooler. It really put you into it. I missed that first season they did it. But anyway, let's go into it. Trouble in Paradise. Ashes regain old memories that draw her to an important piece of her past. Horizon finds a clue to her son's fate, but doesn't like where it leads. Both want something out of reach. What will they do to get it? Chapter 1, The Two Halves. It's quiet, eh? Dark, computers flickering, parts swaying after Newt's fine work. Bits and pieces of different arenas scatter across the screens. There's a ringing in my ears, maybe from the fight and nearly dying on the claws of a nasty simulacrum. Or maybe it's from the inside of my head, telling me that's what I'm hearing. Can it be possible? So this is what Bliss meant about an old friend. I suppose it would have ruined his fun to be more direct. How can you be here? You're supposed to be dead. Strange you would speak to an old friend that way. How dare you? You took my life. You took my son. Calm yourself, Doctor. You're becoming hysterical. I'll show you hysterical, you foul Tumshi. You are familiar with exercise and logic, working toward a goal. Maintaining our composure is the most effective way of seizing what you are after. What I'm after is my boy. What happened to him, is that it? And that's what you said. But I've learned better than to trust a word that falls out of that lying mouth of yours. She will be distressed to hear that, I'm sure. What do you want about? You truly didn't notice? Those codes you used unsealed a significant amount of data. My past, the knowledge that I am a simulacrum, that I am unconstrained by the limits of human physiology. I was preoccupied, absorbing it. The other one was able to rise to the surface and speak with you briefly. I would have expected you to discern her by her sniffling voice. Wait, what are you? You're away with the fairies? I can see how you might find this situation overwhelming. I will put it simply. Dr. Ashley Reed, that's Ash's human name. Dr. Ashley Reed was a weakling. She allowed herself to be destroyed by those who should have fallen to her. Her missteps led to her demise. It was a small piece of her then, but I have grown. I have become more than she could ever have hoped to be. The other one is what's left of Reed's many weaknesses, but she is immaterial. She is already subdued. Soon she will decay into nothing. Does that answer your questions? Oh, hey, that clears up a few things. You're out of your bloody mind. Or you take me for a bigger fool than I could have thought. Your faith is unimportant to me. You may believe my explanation if it satisfies you. Satisfies me. You took everything. My home is gone forever. My son grew up without a mother because of you. You think anything you say will satisfy me? You always were overly sentimental for a scientist, but I assure you, it was not personal. What? Nani? Dr. Reed has no vendetta against you. I had no such vendetta against you. You were merely one obstacle among many, a casualty of the mission. Like Newton, was he an obstacle? You and the other one, you were both so captivated by him. Curious, I found him quite dull, though I suppose it makes sense for you. He was made in your image. You were there, the day of the explosion. You would have seen him. You really do know something, don't you? Do I? I was under the impression that you didn't trust me. I've had enough of your sick games to the last 10 lifetimes. Tell me what happened to my boy. You are in no position to make demands of me. Now, I'll be taking my leave. I expect you to find the exit on your own. You think you can take everything from me and then walk away? Is that the end of the chapter? I suggest you avoid making any rash decisions, Dr. Summers. We have both been alive for decades, but only one of us has walked through death to get here. And only one of us broke the fundamental laws of the bloody universe to get what she wanted. Oh, and have you gotten what you wanted? You're a monster. And it ain't because you're a machine. If I'd known that it was you in there, I would have smashed you to bits before I woke you up. And yet, here we are. It seems you cannot help but be useful. I expect our friend Lillian would have been impressed with your ingenuity. I can't say that word. Genius and I can't. We're skipping. We're skipping past that word. Were she alive to see it? She walks away. Horizon's upset. She's crying. Next, the one who walked away. Okay. We'll see where that goes. For completing the whole thing, you get this skin. I don't know how it's an epic skin. It's not doing any kind of animation. After that story, I'm like, you know what, might as well run a little bit of Ash, so I jumped into a game with a couple of my boys. This clip it's not too crazy to the very end. Watch till the end for a crazy clutch. I never expected this gun to clutch up like that. It's kind of wild. I might have to run it a bit more this season. I don't think it got a buff, but it's crazy regardless. So stay tuned to the end and see the crazy clutch. Here we go. I found the car too. There's two of them. I got the 30-30 and the car. Oh.
On you, mate.
Yeah, let's try moving up to this building.
Here. Follow me.
But we gotta move together.
Spotted an enemy.
Also one peeking. Focus the Bloodhound. I cracked the Bloodhound. They're all cracked. We gotta push forward. I'm pushing. Keep distracting them. Are they straight up pushing? Bro. So there's just one left, right? I'm coming.
Give me a sec.
New kill leader appointed.
Got us a new kill leader. Wouldn't mind saying good day to him.
Nah.
Recharging me shields.
Yeah, so
1 minute until the ring closes. Shields are depleted. Recharging.
Here comes the old knuckle cluster.
We have 45 seconds to cross a great distance.
Launching me knuckle cluster. Get shot at. Firing.
come back.
Right on here.
Reloading.
He's gonna go down
This
for
fight
sure.
isn't over.
Okay, never mind.
Get up. This fight isn't over. Get up.
Yeah, welcome. I'm back, baby.
Do not let them best you again.
Bro, the 30. That was clutch, bro. The 30-30, like, I never expected the clutch like that. Like, a 30-30 repeater, you kidding me? And hit fire like that? I gotta run it a bit more, but regardless, I hope you enjoyed the content. We went through the lore a little bit, the chapters that they do every season. I'd rather have the comics or the PvE like they did the very first season they introduced it. I'm not a fan of this storyboard type thing. It's cool, like we get to see the lore for ourselves, but I'd rather see the comics myself personally. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know how you feel about that clutch. Let me know if you have any experiences with the 30-30 yourself so far this season. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.